Hello guys, welcome to basic components of Power Query. So in this class, we'll be looking at the three main components of Power Query, which are the Power Query interface, the data source, and the transformation steps. So other interface in the Power Query editor include the editor, the function library, and with this we can use it to import our data sets such as CSV, connect to database, web data. And other transformation we can perform in Power Query include filtering data, sorting, merging, and appending. And in this series, we are going to explain all this. So what are the query pane? The query pane displays all information that the users perform on the dataset. Power Query stores your transformational step by step. So in the query pane, you can see what you are performing in there. So in the Power Query editor, such as the advanced editor, you can see how you connect to the data source or what are the transformation steps you can use. This also includes the apply steps that you perform, such as different tabs that you can navigate to. So what are different data sources that Power Query supports? Power Query supports over 300 plus connectors if you are using it in Power BI. So we'll be looking at the common one. So we have the Excel, CSV, and data play. So it supports Excel by accessing spreadsheets and connecting to it in your local file. So you can use it for CSV, but please note this, that Power Query refers CSV connector as text/CSV. In case you see any, it means the same. CSV stands for comma separated values. So we have database. In case you are using SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, so you can connect to all these databases if you have the correct credentials. Web data, you can connect to API on the web, such as a public URL and many more. So what are the transformational steps you can perform? Like I stated earlier, you can perform filtering data. In case you don't need the column or you don't need the row, you can move it out and say, okay, I don't want this. But so you can sort the data in ascending or descending order. You can merge data. So merging data means combining two data sets together and consolidating them into a single source. So you append. So this is like union all in SQL. You add one row of some rows from different data source into another rows of different data source. While we are looking at this, let's look at how we can open Power Query in Power BI and Microsoft Excel. In case you open Power BI like this with me, so you can just click on blank reports. So when you click on blank reports, you are going to have interface like this. So you can see from up here, you can connect to your data by selecting any of these connectors. But our demonstration involve us showing the Power Query interface for now. So I'm going to double click on the transform data tab. Make sure it's on the home screen to see it. So it's going to load this screen for me. So in this screen, we can see the query pane. Every data source you load we serve as a different query. Query are questions. We have the transform data. In here, you can see easy drag and drop interface for you to transform your data. You can see in case you want to add to the data source, add to the data set, you can perform conditional column, custom column. You can see the view, you can change the view of it, and these are external tools that you can use. You can also see the help, documentation, submission, and you can submit idea to Microsoft. But if you want to get data source, you have to be on the home tab, and there are two ways you can use it. You can either select this new source, and you can see we have text CSV here, Excel. So in my case, I'm going to be using text CSV, text and slash CSV. Or you can right click and over on new query, and you can see text slash CSV. And when you click on more, it's going to show you a lot of different connectors it has. You can see fabrics here, Power Platform, data flow, Azure, online service. So for now, I'm using a file. So I will click on text slash CSV. So when I click on it, I have to go to the location of my file. So it's in here, class teaching, Power Query exercise file. Let me just use this. So you can see up here. We are not performing transformation step in this tutorial for now. Maybe in the next video, we'll start performing different transformation needs. So for now, we are just loading data into the Power Query editor. We can see the preview here. This is the way the data is in the Excel file. Boom, we have our data fully loaded. And let's see how we can perform the same thing in Microsoft Excel. So to get to Power Query in Microsoft Excel, if you are an Excel user, you go to the data tab, you click on get data, you open launch, so our Power Query is now open, and we can see that we have the same interface in Microsoft Excel and the Power BI, but there are slight different. Like we can see the data source here moving up to here. So for now, I'm going to use text slash CSV. So going to the same location, class teaching, Power Query files. So I'll just be using multiple headings. And press OK. So now we have learned how to use Power Query and how to connect to a file like CSV. So in the subsequent class, we are going to be talking about the basic rules of transformation. We are not doing fancy stuff for now. Please hold on, and in the next tutorial we are going to be talking about different transformational need that we can do. In case you are done with it, whether you are in Power BI or Excel, just click on close and load. So, and if you are in Power BI, I think it's close and apply. So you click on it. Thank you.